Say that again. General Hayes stared at the holographic display, his jaw clenched so tight it looked like it might shatter. The young scientist on the other end of the line swallowed nervously, his Adam's apple bobbing. Sir, the signal. It matches Anna Carter's neural signature. It's a perfect match. A sharp, disbelieving laugh cut through the tense quiet of the command center. That's impossible, another officer snapped, his voice laced with frustration. Carter died in the Triton detonation. We all saw the logs. The ship, the crew, everything was vaporized. The room fell into a heavy silence, thick with the ghosts of memory. On the central hologram, the image shifted from the scientist's nervous face to a pulsing, rhythmic waveform. It wasn't random noise. It was steady, deliberate, like a heartbeat. It's not a transmission, the scientist continued, his voice barely a whisper, as if he was afraid of his own words. There's no data packet, no encoded message. It's a presence, an echo of consciousness, but it's live. Before anyone could process the sheer impossibility of what he was saying, the world erupted in chaos. Alarms blared, their shrill cries piercing the air. Red lights flashed across every console, painting the room in strokes of emergency. Unidentified spatial distortion, a technician shouted from the back, his fingers flying across his screen. Near lunar orbit, and it's expanding fast. Hayes slammed a heavy fist on the command table, the metallic thud echoing his fury. Weapons. Online. Get me all fleets on immediate standby. I want every bird we have in the sky yesterday. Amid the controlled panic, someone whispered, the words hanging in the air, almost afraid to be spoken aloud. What if it's her? Space itself seemed to tear open, not with the violence of an explosion, but with the precision of a surgeon's scalpel. A shimmering rift of impossible light split the void near Earth's orbit, folding inward on itself, as if reality were being peeled back. The effect was instantaneous and absolute. Every satellite in its path went dark. Global communication networks flickered and died. Military ships in high orbit lost all gravity control, their massive hulls beginning to spin helplessly in the silent abyss. And then, from the heart of the light, she stepped out. Anna, she hovered effortlessly against the backdrop of stars, her form wrapped in a faint ethereal glow. Her armor was familiar, the same design she wore on her final mission, yet it was utterly alien. It seemed alive, shifting and flowing, with an energy that didn't belong in this universe. The fleet communication channels, which had just come back online, erupted in a cacophony of panicked voices. Target acquired now. Wait, power readings are off the scale. I've never seen anything like this. Holy, that's her. That's Commander Carter. Anna simply raised a hand, a calm, simple gesture, and across the entire defensive fleet, every weapon system froze. Every targeting laser vanished. Every missile lock disengaged. Stand down, her voice echoed across all channels simultaneously. It wasn't a request. It was a statement of fact, calm but absolute. Back on Earth, General Hayes watched the main view screen, his face a mask of disbelief. He swallowed hard, his throat dry. Anna, is that really you? For a fleeting moment, she turned her gaze toward the distant blue marble of Earth. The overwhelming glow around her dimmed, and in that instant, she looked human again. The woman they had mourned. Yes, she said quietly, her voice carrying a universe of weariness. And no. Just then, a nervous trigger finger on a nearby destroyer slipped. A bolt of pure energy, enough to cripple a capital ship, shot toward her. The bolt never reached its target. With a motion too fast for the eye to follow, Anna caught it in her palm. The brilliant energy writhed for a second before she simply crushed it into nothingness. A stunned, absolute silence fell over every comm channel. The eyes of every soldier, every pilot, every officer were locked on the impossible woman floating in the void. I said, she repeated, and this time her eyes were as hard as diamonds. Stand down. This time they obeyed. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content like this. We'll see you in the next one.